All right, on this episode of Tequila with Tone, we've got Fletcha Azul. This is going to be the first celebrity tequila on the channel. This one is promoted by Mark Wahlberg, and we're going to check it out. All right, so first things first, this is proclaimed to be an ultra premium tequila endorsed by a celebrity, so it must be good. That's what I'm expecting. So I really hope that it is. Actually, I mean, I kind of like Mark Wahlberg as an actor, like his movies, and so, you know, I hope this is good, but we will find out for sure. A couple of things to note about this. This is actually not made by Mark Wahlberg, of course. There are two founders involved in the making of this, and they have an interesting story about, so the name Fletcha actually means arrow, I believe, and their life story has to do with having to go backwards and then forwards, and that's what the arrow represents, having to be drawn back to go forward. Whatever. I just hope it tastes good, right? That's what's important. A couple of things to note is, you know, the last video was Herradura, and this is actually made in the same town, if you will, or area in Jalisco, the sub-region, if you will, that Herradura is made in. So similar process and production, so, you know, we'll see. We'll see. A couple other things to note here is that there are 5 different bottles in production for this right now. So there's the Blanco, which we're trying today, and there is also a Reposado Añejo and I think an extra Añejo. I believe that's what they have out there, so we'll find out more about that. And then I keep talking about making a cocktail with one of these videos, and so I think I'm actually going to do that. I have everything I need. I have a cup of ice, I've got lime, I've got some tonic. We're going to do it this time, I promise. But first, let's see what it tastes like just straight. So, I don't know if you noticed, but I try to do as many of these bottles as I can, you know, just brand new. So I always try and take the wrapper off. I've really, truly never had this one before. As many tequilas that I have had. This one I've never had before. So, true first impression here is what you're going to get. Nice and clear. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, the nose is very good. It definitely has an agave note to it. The alcohol coming off it is not obnoxious or unexpected. It's a good balance. A little bit of a kind of a citrusy, little floral flavor or aroma coming off of there. Let's give it a taste. Yeah, surprisingly smooth, goes down easy. Very much the citrusiness comes off in that first taste, very strong. But there's still that underpinning of agave that you expect from a good tequila. I really like this, actually. Very surprised, right? You think about these celebrity tequilas and you think, oh, yeah, well, let's see what this is about. And I've had some bad ones, we'll get there. But this, Mark, you picked a good one to go with. Good for you, man. So let's go ahead and do the cocktail thing. So I'm just going to make what's essentially a tequila and tonic. Nothing special. But we're going to use our Fletcha Azul here. Now typically I make these with Blanco or Reposado. And I'm not going to worry about the measurements here. You can do this however you like. And if you want to know more about, you know, using different bar tools, there are excellent channels out there for you to learn about that. And one thing I will note is that one of my favorite tonics is this Fever Tree. Not sponsored, but I really like these. And these are the light ones, you know, because you gotta watch that figure. But I always try to be a little bit health conscious, you know, despite the drinking, and go for something that is lighter in calories, and maybe doesn't have as much sugar. So oftentimes, instead of simple syrup, I'll use agave nectar or agave syrup. Can be arguably a little bit better for you. Now, one thing I will note here that, you know, I guess a lot of people probably know this, but maybe you don't think about it, and that is that using fresh ingredients really makes a difference. I've used just the, you know, grocery store lime juice before, and it works. You know, if you want to make a drink, you want to make it easy, and maybe you got people over and you just want to get it done, it works. It does work. But if you want to sit down and really enjoy your drink, you gotta use fresh stuff. And this is why I'm so glad that I happen to have fresh limes here. And thanks to lady friend Kelly, she made sure I had fresh limes for this. Awesome, shout out. So let's go ahead and top this off with some Fever Tree. Oh yeah, try not to make a mess. Probably noticed I spilled the tequila earlier. Whatever. Oh yeah. Gosh, that's just so good with that fresh lime. And in fact, this tequila is so good, I would say, even though I did a healthy pour of it, you could add more. You could definitely proportion this with more tequila if you wanted to. If you really like that tequila flavor. In fact, I might add a little more to this myself. But if you like what you see here, you appreciate the input on the different tequilas, then go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think I should try next, and I'll see you next time.